TalkWise AI Tutor. Introducing TalkWise AI. TalkWise AI Tutor. More important than English is persuasive conversation. No matter how well you speak English, if you lack persuasive conversation skills, your competitiveness will decrease. This is the same way that Korean people cannot have persuasive conversations, no matter how good they are at speaking Korean. In other words, the ability to learn and speak a language has nothing to do with persuasive conversation skills. This is because grades exist in the background of trying hard to learn English conversation or TOEIC. Your TOEIC score is the standard that determines whether you will get a job or be admitted to university. So, we invest time, effort, and money to study and train hard to raise our scores and grades. How about persuasive conversation? There are conversation methods, oratory methods, and communication methods on the market. But the means and tools to diagnose and measure with scores or grades do not yet exist. So, when someone speaks like Chongsun Yushu, we mistakenly believe that they are good at speaking and have good communication skills. Celebrities who appear on TV talk shows may be good at speaking, but it cannot be said that they have persuasive conversation skills. Talking to someone and having a general conversation, and understanding and persuading the other person are two completely different levels. Our society overlooks and ignores the importance of persuasive conversation methods. Even people who claim to be communication experts teach how to speak well and make arguments, but they cannot teach how to increase persuasion. In fact, they themselves can speak well, but their persuasiveness can never be said to be high. Who needs persuasive conversation the most, and is most important in social life or occupation? You will be a salesperson who must meet with customers, consult with them, and persuade them to purchase. You have to persuade the other person to buy it in order to earn a salary or profit. Call center agents are also people who are in great need of persuasive conversations. We have a responsibility to resolve customer complaints and claims by persuading them through dialogue. However, their conversation style corresponds to the manual. Therefore, returns, cancellations, and claims increase, resulting in large losses for companies. What changes would there be if their persuasive conversation level was high? Returns, cancellations, and claims will be dramatically reduced. Then the company's profits will increase. For those who have difficulty learning or using language, learning and receiving guidance from people has limitations and is not effective. However, TalkScan AI, an AI conversation diagnosis tool, and TalkWise AI, an AI conversation method tutor that utilize artificial intelligence, allow you to practice and train alone anytime, anywhere, while facing a cell phone or computer alone, and even diagnose the level of learning progress. Take it. It dramatically increases learning and training effectiveness. I have been working in the sales field for 28 years. I worked in B2B sales at General Electric GE for 8 years. I have been running an education consulting company for over 20 years, providing sales training and consulting to sellers from 70 multinational companies in Korea. Of course, we also train sales staff of large domestic companies. Sales education does not teach you to speak like a liar, but teaches and trains persuasive conversation methods. We teach techniques, skills, and methods to use diverse and effective questions, empathize, respond, lead in-depth conversations, and solve the difficult process of discovering and persuading customers' problems and needs. Based on this experience, research, and know-how, we developed a persuasive conversation method, which includes a solution for diagnosing the level of persuasive conversation, and a solution for training and practice. Previously, artificial intelligence technology was not developed, so it was either done by experts or semi-automated through general programming. However, with the advent of ChatGPT a year ago, surprising innovations occurred in the diagnostic and training solutions I developed. Thanks to artificial intelligence, complete automation has been completed to solve both problems without the intervention of human experts. These are TalkScan AI, an AI conversation method diagnosis tool, and TalkWise AI, an AI conversation method tutor. These solutions are useful not only for sales staff and call center agents, but also for counseling coaches, instructors, and teachers. It is also very useful for conversation skills training for spouses and children of multicultural families, children of overseas Koreans, and children of expatriates who have difficulty learning and communicating with languages. This solution can be used by people all over the world, regardless of language. You can use TalkScan AI, an AI conversation diagnosis tool, and TalkWise AI, an AI conversation tutor, in any language, including English, Japanese, Chinese, Spanish, German, and Indonesian. It will be introduced and launched domestically first, but it is also planned to advance overseas. TalkScan AI, an AI conversation method diagnosis tool, and TalkWise AI, an AI conversation method tutor, are presented before you. I asked the TalkWise AI tutor the following question, and he gave me the following answer. Tell me the best way to develop and train your persuasive conversation skills. Here are some of the best ways to develop and train your persuasive communication skills. Develop listening and empathy skills. Develop the ability to listen carefully to others and empathize with their perspectives and feelings. Effective questioning skills. Ask structured, strategic questions to uncover the other person's inner thoughts and needs. Communicate a clear and specific message. Highlight important points and convey your message clearly in easy-to-understand language. Build trust with others through honest and consistent communication. Strengthen nonverbal communication. Be aware of nonverbal elements such as body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice and use them appropriately. Prepare for a rebuttal. Prepare logical and solid reasons for your opponent's possible objection. Practice and feedback. Practice different scenarios, get feedback and improve your skills. Adaptability and flexibility. Watch your opponent's reactions carefully and flexibly. Adjust your strategy as needed. Participate in training and workshops. Expand your knowledge and skills by participating in professional training programs or workshops. Role play and simulation. Develop your sense of reality through practice that mimics real situations. Continuous learning. Communication skills are an ever-evolving field, so continue to develop yourself by learning the latest research and strategies. These methods will help you systematically develop and improve your persuasive communication skills. Through consistent effort and practice, you can become a more effective communicator. TalkWise AI Tutor is a solution that checks and trains the user's persuasive conversation skills while having a conversation with artificial intelligence in real time. There are differences and similarities between learning and training English and developing persuasive communication skills. To compare them, we can first consider the elements and approaches required for each process. Learning English focuses on improving language skills, while developing persuasive communication focuses on strengthening communication and persuasive conversation skills. The table below summarizes the key differences and similarities between learning English and developing persuasive communication. Standard English learning and training. Development of persuasive conversation skills. Commonalities and differences. Goals: improve language skills, strengthen communication skills, enhance vocabulary and grammar comprehension. Develop effective communication skills and strategies to persuade others. Difference. Focus of goals. Key elements: vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, listening, reading, writing. Speaking skills. Persuasion strategies, conversation skills, situational awareness, emotional intelligence, logical thinking. Differences. Skill sets. Learning methods. Language classes, online platforms, readings, language exchanges, hands-on role plays, workshops. Mentoring, real conversation practice, theory. Learning differences. Learning approaches. Required qualities: patience, willingness to learn, openness, cultural understanding, empathy. Listening skills, persuasion, adaptability. Social intelligence. Difference. Personal qualities. Evaluation method. Language proficiency test. Self-evaluation, learning progress. Tracking feedback. Self-evaluation, analysis of conversation results. Differences. Criteria for evaluation. Applications. Education, travel, international business, cultural exchange. Sales, marketing, leadership, negotiation. Customer service. Difference. Application areas. Need for improvement. Continuous honing and expansion of language skills. Continuous improvement and application of conversation. Skills and strategies. Common need for continuous improvement. Impact on human relationships. Improved communication skills can improve relationships. Build and strengthen relationships through persuasive communication. Common. Improve human relationships. This table shows the basic differences and similarities between learning English and developing persuasive communication. Although both fields have common elements that affect communication skills and interpersonal relationships, they differ in their core goals, approaches, and required skills and qualifications. Can you say that you are good at persuasive conversation just because you are good at English? Being good at English and being good at persuasive conversation require different skill sets. Although there is some overlap between these two abilities, their core requirements are different. Language skills versus communication skills. Being good at English includes the language's vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, listening, reading, writing, and speaking skills. On the other hand, being good at persuasive conversation means the ability to understand the other person, empathize, and use effective persuasion strategies. Cultural understanding versus emotional intelligence. English language skills can include the ability to understand different cultural contexts. In persuasive conversations, emotional intelligence is important to understand the other person's emotions and motivations and respond appropriately. Accuracy in language use versus application of persuasion strategies. People who are good at English can use language accurately and effectively. Number 07, I TalkWise Tutor. If you are proficient in the art of persuasive conversation, it can be beneficial in several ways when learning and using English. The key components of persuasive conversation can positively impact language learning and usage in the following ways. Effective communication. Persuasive conversation skills include the ability to understand the listener's perspective and adjust messages accordingly. This can help improve communication skills in language learning. Cultural sensitivity and situational awareness. Persuasive conversation requires an understanding of the cultural background and context of the other party. This is useful in using and learning English across various cultural contexts. Understanding language nuances for persuasive conversation. Understanding the subtle nuances and implications of language is important. This ability can aid in developing advanced vocabulary and expressive skills in English learning. Critical thinking and logical structuring. Persuasive conversation demands logical and systematic thinking. This is useful in conveying complex ideas in English and writing logically. Confidence and speaking skills. Persuasive conversation skills require confident speaking and engaging the audience effectively. This can be advantageous in English presentations or debates. Listening skills. The important listening and comprehension skills in persuasive conversation can contribute to enhancing English listening abilities. Ultimately, the capabilities of persuasive conversation can aid in developing key communication skills essential in language learning and usage. These skills are crucial for a deeper understanding and effective use of the language.